looking at another setup for this technique where holding the leg, holding the knee, and kind of moving to this direction before I initiate the hand onto the hip here, right? So let's say I get the knee down, or I get the knee down on this side here. But before I'm able to frame off on his hip, he's able to take his leg over to the other side and start putting it on my shoulder. Almost like he's gonna use that to kind of push me away from him here. All right, so as soon as this happens, I'm not gonna abandon the ankle grip. I'm gonna switch the knee grip here, and I'm gonna go behind his leg here. Now it's important that I frame off, and as I frame off, I'm kind of curling my hand over his thigh like this here. It's not just here. It has to be able to bend over the top there, okay? As soon as I get to that angle, all I'm gonna do is drive the same direction I was going originally. So I'm just gonna keep going here, and then my elbows come down, and we're in north-south. It's important to understand the north-south position, guys, that I have to have my head close to my partner's hips here, right? If my head is on my partner's chest, he's gonna be able to push his arms, extend himself away, eventually either back roll and get onto my back, or he'll be able to swing his legs and regard. Either way, it's bad. If you guys watched the Craig Jones fight this weekend, you notice that as soon as his opponent got to north-south, the first thing he did was drive all his weight into his hips. And Craig was trying to kick the legs up and trying to go back and back and back, but he couldn't get his hips off the ground, so he lost the position, right? So again, I'll hold the leg, I'll shuffle, he puts his leg over the top. As soon as he puts his leg over the top, I'm gonna frame off on that leg. Now, even if he pushes me here, right, I can still clock and then get to north-south relatively easily, get my head really close to my partner's hips, all right? Ideally, guys, if I can get both my elbows really close to him, that's best. For now, if you guys stay framed off and they end up over your arms or something, not that big a deal. Yes, a big deal because they'll be able to use this to make some sort of space, but don't get so wound up on that now. Try to get to the position where you're here, all right? So, which way? So, he controls the leg. Yes, he goes and I go here. So right away he's gonna frame. He's gonna keep going same direction that he went before. Yes. And then he gets to the hips nice and easy. Right, that make sense to you guys? Yes, sir. A big mistake a lot of people make here is that they'll try to go in the other direction because they have the frame and they feel like they're blocked in that angle. But realistically, if you try to go in the other direction, he's gonna have an opportunity to bring his hips back around, and I'll show you why. So I get here, right, and he puts his leg there. And now I decide I'm gonna come back in this direction. I have to let go of this leg. If I let go of this leg here, as I go back, he's just gonna use this to lift his hips up and turn his hips back towards me. Let me show you how. So, look, he pins. Switch your hands. Yes, look, I go here. Now he's gonna try to go the other way. Go. Understand? So no matter where he goes, as long as my leg is connected, I'll be able to lift my hip and turn back towards him. If he goes in the same direction, I won't be able to move my hips there. But here we go. So he clears, I go here. Yes, and now, no, same direction. Yes, look. Exactly. That makes sense? Yes, sir. So your goal is, again, your partner's gonna be like this. You gotta get the knees away from their chest, and then you drop down into north-south position. That makes sense? Yes, sir. All right, let's get it, guys. Let's go.